Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Denzel Taylor, and this is Kickback Talks. And you know what? If you got your blunt, light that shit up right now. And if you got your drink, hey, I know it's 4 o'clock somewhere, so take a motherfucking shot for me. Here on Kickback Talks, we like to discuss different topics, and I'll give my opinion. But always remember that my point of view is my point of view, and my opinion. You're always entitled to have your own perspective. Even though we bring in different outlooks from different angles, you're always entitled to your own perspective because these opinions are my motherfucking opinion. Let's chat. Let's talk about cancel culture. Today I pulled the phrase cancel culture out of the bowl of randomness. And I believe in this generation, we've all been put in a situation where we had to choose what was right and what was wrong and act on it accordingly. So, that phrase made me pull up the actual definition of what cancel culture is. And so I went to the Urban Dictionary because we know that Webster ain't gonna have that shit. Message! Just because, it's a black phrase. Just saying. So the definition of cancel culture is a modern internet phenomenon where a person is ejected from influence or fame by questionable actions. It is caused by a critical mass of people who are quick to judge and slow to question. It is commonly caused by an accusation, whether the accusation has merit or not. It is a direct result in the ignorance of people that cause communication technologies outpacing the growth and available knowledge of a person. Message! Using it in layman's terms, sadly, he was a victim of cancel culture. So, after reading that, it made me pull up a quote. And this quote is by Mr. Osita N. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name because that would be disrespectful. So, yeah. If the argument from you and your ilk has been, and it has, that cancel culture is a culture of vindictive, hostile criticism by woke people online, then the piece describes them clearly falling victim to that, as casualties of whether their books are pulled out or not. As casualties of that, whether their books were pulled or not. So after reading that quote, I looked up this poem. And this poem is by Emma Dreams. And it's literally called Let's Talk About Cancel Culture. And she says, spilling hot tea, provoking reactionary obscenities, it's not PC, it's not human decency. Gets their brains shriveled up and it's too late for progress. Prejudice passed down with generational wealth, the last battle cry before being shot down from the authority of the public eye. That's what you get from going after underdogs with fraudulent comedic intentions. Yo, drop a snap or a clap for that poem. So, reading all three of that, the definition, then a writer's perspective on cancel culture, and then this poem based on cancel culture, it made me pull up this article about cancel culture. Ooh, child, what is wrong with your face? Message! And it literally says, cancel culture punishes young people for speaking their minds. This is not a column about Louis C.K. It's not about Dave Chappelle's jibes at transgender people or about homophobic comments by Kevin Hart. And it's definitely not about Kanye West. It's about Andy Mortiz. And if you want to read some of the related stories, just follow this, just read this article, click the links. It's theinquirer.com, and this is the Philadelphia Inquirer. And the article goes on to say, never heard of her? I didn't think so. Mortiz was a freshman at Bryn Mawr in September 2016, where she posted on the school's rideshare Facebook page to see if anyone was going to the rally for presidential candidate Donald Trump. Mercilessly lambasted by other students on social media, she dropped out of college to avoid further humiliation. In other words, she was canceled. But that bitch should have known, wasn't nobody trying to go to motherfucking, to go see no rally with Donald Trump. And if you a Donald Trump supporter and you watching this and listening to this podcast, bitch, cut it off, because this ain't for you. Message. Back to the article. It says, I've been thinking about Martiz in the wake of last week's commencements on cancel culture by former President Barack Obama. There's this sense sometimes of the way of me making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people. Obama told a summit at his foundation. Like, if I tweet or hashtag about you, about how you didn't do something right or used the wrong verb, then I can sit back and feel pretty good about myself, because, man, you see how woke I was when I called you out. Obama's remarks generated their own backlash on social media, where critics defended online canceling as a way to push back against influential people who have real potential to cause harm or have already caused it, wrote journalist Ernest Owens in a New York Times article that went viral. People like Chappelle and Hart threaten vulnerable and marginalized populations, Owens declared, so they deserve whatever online shaming they receive. In the New Republic, meanwhile, Ozita N noted that many of the alleged targets of cancel culture have been crying all the way to the bank. Dave Chappelle earned a reported $35 million last year, while Kanye West, who once called slavery a choice, has already pulled in $150 million in 2019. Nice work if you can get it. The real victims of online canceling aren't pop culture celebrities. They're vulnerable people like Andy, who can be marginalized with a few strategic strokes of a cell phone. Several posters called Martiz a racist, while at least one threatened her with physical violence. I promise if I hear some slick shit like that from any of y'all white people on this campus, y'all gonna get y'all shit rocked, the poster wrote. You better be ready to catch these black ass hands. Yo, that's so not funny, but that shit is funny as fuck. Martiz, who has struggled with depression and anxiety in high school, called the college suicide hotline because she needed to talk to someone. Bitch, you should have thought first before your ass decided to make a public service announcement about was people gonna go rally for Trump ass. I'm just saying, pick the battles that you choose to fight. But back to the article. Martiz, who struggled with depression and anxiety in high school, called the college suicide hotline because she needs to talk to someone about the online attack, she said. 2 days later, she went home and never came back. How many other college students suffer with similar injury because of what they write or say? And how many refrain from sharing their real ideas for fear of being canceled? We'll never know. But in 2018, McLellan and Associates poll, 54% of surveyed undergraduates said that they felt intimidated by sharing opinions that were different from those of their peers, up from 45% in 2017. We created a culture where a single erased phrase can render you a pariah. So students bite their tongues if they know what's good for them. Only it isn't, of course. When we're all looking over our shoulders worrying about who might counsel us, we can't learn from each other. We're like actors in a bad play, mouthing words that we don't always understand or even believe. So let's start speaking up on behalf of those who are shutted out. At least one Bryn Mawr student did, denouncing her peers for cyberbullying. But it was little too late. As Edmund Burke wrote, the only thing necessary for triumph of evil is for good people to do nothing. And the only thing that will keep cancel culture going for the rest of us is to keep quiet about it. Y'all leave y'all comments and let me know what you thought about that article, that poem, and that quote. My thing is that I get both sides of that article. She wrote something stupid and they came for her ass. But did they really have to come for her that much? If you disagree with somebody, you just disagree. But when you put that shit out for the world to see, One, you talk about some if that bitch, if you hear any shit like that, she gonna get her shit rocked. You just made a terroristic threat on a social platform about a bitch that has a different political view than you do. Just saying. Now that ain't none of my business. But, you know what I mean? Like, y'all hoes counted her because she had a different political view. One that I don't agree with. Like, I'm not a Trump supporter, and like I said earlier, if you hoes are on this channel because you think that I'm about to be a black man that's sitting up here talking about some, hey, go Trump, fuck that shit, because I ain't got time for it. But me being unbiased, I do understand where old girl Andy was tweeting, because she just wanted to know, like, hey, was anybody gonna come to this rally? And everybody was like, bitch, what, Trump? Fuck that. But let's take a smoke break. Y'all know I always got to throw it down to Texas one time. So if you got your blunts, light your blunts. If you got your drink, take a sip for me. And this is Boy Bob by Jada Arnold. And she's from Dallas. Come on, Texas.
It's 3 o'clock, so why you on my timeline talking about how I stay up on your mind? I can't make this up, how you get stuck, why you got me messed up, yeah. Don't you got a girl at home? A baby mama, call it what you want. You never would admit it, cause you just tryna hit it. Baby, you're not innocent. Don't reach out, it just won't feel right. I ain't tripping, trust it's alright. Next to get this love of mine, he's waiting in line, but he's not your kind. Boy, bye. I'm not the type of chick to rock the side. So who you think you are, who you think I am? I didn't come this far to be labeled like them. A chick on the side, what vibe? Go ahead and forget that you made me. Just move on and let's not be petty. Go on, just move on. Sorry you feel like I ain't being nice to you. You should worry about the time your girl is probably up waiting on you. Seen your Instagram, seems like you're in love. I don't fuck with lame, so why you hit me up? Boy, please leave me alone. I'd rather be alone right now. Get playing around and I don't get down. Don't reach out, it just won't feel right. I ain't tripping, trust it's alright. Next to get this love of mine, he's waiting in line, but he's not your kind. Boy, bye. I'm not the type of chick to rock the side. So who you think you are, who you think I am? I didn't come this far to be labeled like them. A chick on the side, side. I'm not the type of chick to rock the side. So who you think you are, who you think I am? I didn't come this far to be labeled like them. A chick on the side, what vibe? Go ahead and forget that you made me. Just move on and let's not be petty. Go on, just move on.
And leave a comment. That's my favorite song by Jada Arnold, but it's her first single that she released, and she is from Texas, so y'all know I always gotta show love to my Texas folks. Come on, Texas. Now let's get into this next song. If you still smoking, finish smoking. If you drinking, finish drinking. And this next song is called Afloat by J.U. And y'all know I love this fucking song. This shit put me in my motherfucking feelings.
J.U. We all face hard times, ups and downs, trials and tribulations, but God gives the strongest angels the hardest battle, so keep your head up, nigga. To all my niggas behind the wall losing hope, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. To all the women that sellin' that's for the dough, keep your head high, I see you little mama, you just tryna stay afloat. I see you young and you struggling, wanting more, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. Your family gone and you facing life on your own, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. Been through it all, trust me I seen that road, taking shortcuts through life's them back roads, wasn't a pretty sight, this young and he had to fight. Standing in the depths of hell, I shine bright. These niggas wanna strip me, these hoes the same thing. Different category, but both of them want my brain. Draining me of energy, fooling me like they friends of me. Notice the coincidence, nigga, I read the energy. Triumph, I overcame it, my nigga, you do the same. Keep a focused membrane, stay positive, nil pray. Sit and take time and be proud that you here today. Cause a lot of folks ain't make it, be thankful to G.O.D. What's my name? Young King, your name same thing. So make her your young queen and make you a young P.R.I.N.C. Your melanin so supreme, and remember that it's way bigger problem than you and me. To all my niggas behind the wall losing hope, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. To all the women that sellin' that's for the dough, keep your head high, I see you little mama, you just tryna stay afloat. I see you young and you struggling, wanting more, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. Your family gone and you facing life on your own, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. Seen it all, my vision is clear, took the jewels, make some moves, and nigga we here. I'm tryna take it to that realm through the hole in the earth. I know you tripping, probably thinking this kid is berserk, but you gon' learn. To all the people who struggle, I see you. Ain't no life better than yours, just know that we equal. They gon' trash you, try to bash you, you better be strong. Just know your future bright as stars. You walking with God, the world is yours. We was destined to make us a way. Think the way into the life you wantin' to see. You done came a long way to go even further. Swear we all ain't perfect, but we deserve it. And I promise you gon' make it, I promise that you gon' rise. And when it's your time, the moon ain't blocking your shine. You better stay focused and chase it, stay on your grind. To get to the top of the mountain, you gotta climb. To all my niggas behind the wall losing hope, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. To all the women that sellin' that's for the dough, keep your head high, I see you little mama, you just tryna stay afloat. I see you young and you struggling, wanting more, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. Your family gone and you facing life on your own, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. Stay afloat, stay afloat, stay afloat.
And yo, that was a float by J.U. and the song before that was Boy Bye by Jada Arnold. You know I had to play a float for you hoes that got canceled before in your life. Haha. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. But before we left, we was talking about the phrase cancel culture. And you know, me personally, I've never really been a part of cancel culture, and I really think that it's a file like I really believe that it's a what's the word I'm looking for? Bullshit message. It's a bunch of bullshit because us as a people, we ganging up on folks and we tearing them down. Like, y'all remember that shit that happened with Khloe Kardashian and Jordan Woods when she thought that girl was fucking with her husband or fucking with her boyfriend or whatever. But my thing is, us as a community, we was like, fuck that hoe Khloe, and we about to motherfucking stand by Jordan, which we did. And look at her now. I've personally never really thought about, let me get all my friends and tell them hoes to block these people. Cause I got some friends like that. Shit, if they break up with somebody, everybody getting motherfucking turned off. Like, shit, you better not follow him, you better not follow her. Like, don't be liking no pictures, don't be leaving no comments, period. That nigga is dead, that bitch is dead, and we ain't dealing with them hoes. Message! But growing up and thinking of cancel culture, Have you ever been in a relationship, and I'm throwing cancel culture at a relationship perspective? Have you ever been in a relationship where that shit was so foul, so tragic that you just shut that nigga down, shut that bitch down, and you was like, I'm over it, I'm not dealing with you, I ain't talking to you, my family ain't talking to you, my friends ain't talking to you. Relationships that they might have actually built. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you might have a boyfriend, you might have a girlfriend, then you might have a friend that's the same sex as your boyfriend or girlfriend, even though they become close. So now you got your relationship, but then you got your friends, and your friends are now cool with the person that you're dating. So when you break up with the person that you're dating, your friends cut that nigga off. Mind you, the dudes can be going to the pool house, they could be smoking, chilling, doing whatever the fuck it is that boys do. And you know what I mean? Like, in a platonic type of situation. Same with females, in a platonic type of situation. So you brought this person into your group of friends, and your friends attached to them. Now, you ain't the same sex as your friend, but your partner is. So your partner now has a relationship with the friends that you have in your circle. You know what I'm saying? And not on no shiesty type relationship, but just they have a friendship with the people in your circle. Because, you know, you got to make that clear. Because hoes be like, oh, well, they shouldn't have been doing this, that, and other. No, you can have friends. Let's be real. Message. So, when you break up, how do you go about continuing to talk to that? Nah, nigga, like, fuck that. You're dead to me. I'm canceling you out. I'm canceling everybody out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And in this generation, I believe that the block is so strong. Message. The block is so strong. Y'all know how long my block list is? Yeah, it's probably like over 58 people on my block list. Just saying. And it's not because I got a vendetta against them. It's not because I'm angry at them hoes. No, it's just because I cut your ass off. I'm not dealing with you. You canceled you're canceled from not necessarily my life, but you're canceled from my atmosphere. Ooh, get into that. You're canceled from my atmosphere. Message. So that means that I don't want none of your fugazi bullshit around me. You don't gotta call me. You don't gotta wish me happy birthday. You don't gotta wish me happy Christmas, Merry Kwanzaa. You don't gotta wish me none of that. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, I mean. You don't gotta wish me none of that. You don't even gotta wish me a motherfucking Happy Easter, nigga. Like, you're gone. And so, looking at that perspective of cancel culture, like, I'm just blocking you because I have not necessarily a vendetta, but I don't trust your ass. I don't trust you in my DMs. I don't trust you in my, like, sending me messages. I don't trust you calling me. I don't trust you doing none of that. So you're canceled. And I believe that that's okay. I believe that it's okay to block people on your phone, because that's your personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to social media and, you know, all these different forms of media with the TikToks and the YouTubes and the Instagrams, the Twitters, the Facebook, the group me's, all of those different type of situations. When we gather groups of people to be like, hey, we gonna take that bitch down, I believe that shit is wrong. Because it comes from a sense of weakness. You're going to cause a controversy because the shit that you stand on, yeah, some people might agree with it, but you can't stand on that shit 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? So you need these people to back you up. You need these people to come and talk shit with you, because you necessarily don't have the balls or don't feel confident enough to just be like, hey, yo, bitch, fuck this shit, yada, 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 yada. Message! So you take that action to cancel them. Cut their voices off, cut their followings off, cut their media off, and throwing it back to what we read about Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart. The difference between Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart is if you listen to the stories. Dave Chappelle said, I have friends that are gay. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I don't try nothing with them, but this is my perspective, and this is how I feel. I personally don't believe that should have been a big situation. I believe that if he giving his perspective and the shit that he been through, then we can't take that from him. Now, Kevin Hart, on the other hand, if you look at his past, that nigga say a lot of shit towards the LGBTQ community that just be like, yo, bro, like, you need to sit the fuck down, because the shit that you saying is mad disrespectful and you being ignorant as fuck. Granted, they both comedians, so they both have that freedom of speech, but it's the way that it's delivered. Do you get what I'm saying? That's like me saying, oh sis, your dress is cute, but I wouldn't really wear that because you know, I just think that it look real cheap and it don't match your skin tone, as opposed to, hey yo sis, that's a cute dress, but I really don't think that it's for you. You know what I mean? Like, dragging it and being simple with that shit. And so, who the fuck have you canceled? Ask yourself that. Cause the niggas that's in my block list, the bitches that's in my block list, the people that's in my block list in general. Cause I might have a couple of animals in my motherfucking block list, cause you never know. Hoes be liking to act like bears. So shit, you gotta block them hoes. But the people that are in your block list, ask yourself, do they deserve that redemption? Or should you just leave them hoes blocked? I ask myself this question every day, because I be like, yo, my gigabytes is taken up and these hoes gotta go. But cancel culture, to me personally, I believe is a sense of cowardness. If you don't agree with something, you just don't agree with it. But to actually take a call to action and be like, we gonna cancel these hoes, I think it's very weak, and it don't make you no stronger. So I dare you, if you're not a part of cancel culture, don't get involved with that shit. And if you are, think about the people that you've actually reached out to destroy, because that's pretty much what you're trying to do. And I know that word destroy sounds very, very, very dark. Destroy. But think about it. The people that you choose to destroy are the people that you are choosing to cancel. So ask yourself, the shit that you canceled out, did it really have an effective outcome? Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Denzel Taylor. I love you. This has been Kickback Talks. Thank you, and we are out. Make sure you leave a comment, share this, like, subscribe. Remember, everything that I'm talking about is my motherfucking opinion. And if them hoes got a problem with it, they know how to fucking cut this shit off. I love you guys, and we are out.